Good morning from Universal Studios Hollywood. Today we have another update for you, so let's get rolling. Alright y'all, we're starting it in City Walk once again because Hello Kitty Cafe, Hello Kitty and Friends Cafe, looks basically ready to open at this point. The countertops are all decorated. I don't know if they have a POS system up yet, but they're definitely getting there. They're definitely getting there. I wouldn't be surprised if this opens before Horror Nights at this point. You can see a lot of active work here though. But something really cool that they did, and I wasn't expecting this, but they painted the little gates around the palm trees pink in front of the Hello Kitty shop. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, they added like little like emblems between snacks, sweets, drinks, and treats. I just know for a fact when this place opens, it's gonna be poppin' 24/7. And just so you guys know, I already started work on this year's Horror Nights survival guide. If you don't follow the survival guides I post every year, you definitely should. It's the perfect way, if you follow it, the perfect way to finish every maze by 9, 10, or 11 p.m. It's just like a super toasty day today in the park. But we have some pretty big updates today. They've brought in a few new Scarezone props to our left-hand side. So joining the former Sweet Licks, now Chainsaw Punks car, we have this awesome display for Chainsaw Punks. Look at that, that's awesome. And I think we could expect similar outfits for when the Scarezone or when the event begins. Probably gonna see a bunch of scare actors in their skull masks with mohawks and leather jackets. Yeah, this is definitely a really neat display. And then following the Chainsaw Punk Scare Zone, we have Skull Lords, and we actually have an update in that Scare Zone as well. Let's head over there. Actually, wait, before we do that, let's head over to Lumley Court. Yesterday, we noticed that they cleared up all the tables and chairs, and of course I walk in when Waterworld ends. But they just put up some red rope. They're getting ready because it looks like this year's bar in Lumley Court will be themed to Chucky. Now check that out. We have a little silhouette of Chucky peeking out of that window. And then also they added some vinyl or decals on those window pieces. We have another vinyl over here. It says Chucky, wanna play? We have a glass display. I'm assuming they'll have Chucky displayed in that little box. And then over here, see that they have some more Chucky theming. Yeah, they're definitely getting ready over here. We'll probably see some more work on this in the next couple of days, so stay tuned, stay posted. And if you haven't done so already, hit the like button so we can keep doing these almost daily updates now. And then one more update over here. At the Hello Kitty shop, they brought in a lot more Hello Kitty 50th anniversary merchandise. Since the last time we were here, they only had a few little things, a few plushies and stuff. But now they have tumblers, they have t-shirts, they have the whole shebang, mugs as well. Look at this t-shirt, 40 bucks. And we have a mug over here for 15. It's pretty cheap for a mug. I guess cheap for a theme park mug, I should say. But they have some die cut magnets so you can put it on your car. 12 bucks for this one. And they also have some stick and so on pack sets. Some little like table decor. And a few more things. I don't think these are for the 50th anniversary, but this is definitely new. Alrighty guys, this is the update you've been waiting for over here in Skull Lords, the second Scare Zone you approach while entering Halloween Horror Nights. We have two massive skeletons, and these are repurposed props from previous years. We last saw them last year actually for the Scare Zone following Monstros. And I also think this is a great time to plug in my memberships. I have memberships that are now live, so if you go to my page it should say join, or if you click the link that's pinned in the comments section, it's only 99 cents a month, and every month I do one giveaway. It could be a larger item, it could be a smaller item, but I'll do the first giveaway once we hit 10 members. It's 99 cents a month, and on top of that I do like exclusive videos, live streams, and so much more. Anyways, back to the update. Yeah, take a look at the king and queen. This is the queen over here, I believe. Yeah, it's looking pretty great. I hope this isn't the only thing they have here though. Here's the king, my bad. I just love their ginormous thrones that they sit on. Recently, my focus has been on the left side of the park, but I never acknowledged this side of the park updates. It's just never in my like path of walking, but they brought back that hearse. They've been bringing this back every year since 2021, so I didn't find it like that big of an update to highlight, but they did bring it back. Here's also another angle onto Plaza de los Muertos. This is actually pretty new. I don't know what's going on this left-hand side of the bar. Usually they have like a carnival game or two on this side, but they have this weird box, and I wonder what that's going to be used for. Maybe just storage if they're serving alcohol and food. They also brought in some lighting trusses directly in front of these photo ops now, I'm assuming. And I'm curious to see if they're gonna bring like La Llorona, or I think her name was El Catrina. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, and I just found a new Skull Lords display. It's sitting here right now, but I think it's gonna be moved into the Scarezone tomorrow. But yeah, take a look at that. I'm having a hard time focusing on it, but there it is. It says Skull Lords. They're using a lot of those like light bulb signs this year. They have it in Luchadores Monstruosos. They have it in Chainsaw Punks. It looks like they have one for Skull Lords as well. Look at that skeleton angel we have over here. We have the gargoyle making a return once again. In previous years that held up the, I think the Minion Cafe sign. And we have Muerte. It looks like Muerte. I think that's a better view onto these props. But this will be moved into the Scarezone itself. I'm sure it's on wheels, so maybe they'll wheel it in every night. All right, now we are in the Murder of Crows Scarezone. This is one of our newest Scarezones. I don't think we've ever had a Scarezone here in the past. They've done a Scaremony here in the past, but the Scarezone would never extend up to here. I believe it was in 2017 when we had a Scaremony here. Over here at Cocina Mexicana, they added the vinyl on top of the windows. It's looking nice. Bring this back every single year. But I wanted to talk a little bit about continuity in this Scarezone. They have this artwork over here with all the crows and stuff, but I wish they continued this throughout the Scarezone, like following this construction wall all the way down, just for a little bit more immersion. That's all they have right now. And you can't even see the artwork because it's blocked by carts and these balloons, but I'm sure they're gonna probably move these carts when the event begins. I'm not sure on how they're going to decorate the Scarezone. Murdy said that they do have a few animated figures they made for the Scarezone, and they'll be sitting somewhere in the Scarezone. I'm not sure where. This little hub is always just so busy. If I were to take a guess, they would probably put like some scarecrows in this pot, maybe like lining up like that, or maybe they'll put the animated figure in here. I'm not 100% sure what they're gonna do with the Scarezone. And we're cutting it pretty close to the event beginning, and I think at this point it's safe to assume Death Eaters aren't coming back. At this point they would have already decorated the Scarezone, or well, mini Scarezone walkthrough. But we have no lighting, we have nothing. Universal Japan did announce that they're gonna be having Death Eaters in their Hogsmeade this year. So maybe they shipped out the costumes out to Japan. I'm not sure if that's something that they do, but it's possible. Just a quick look at Monstros. No changes today. We're still waiting on them to plug in those like mini spotlights, and I actually have some more spotlights up there that still haven't been plugged in. I didn't notice this, but there's a second one up there as well. Some people walking into the maze right now. Very cool. I got like a small look into the maze because they opened the curtain, but there was like little skeletons in a crypt. I'm pretty sure they did something similar for last year's start of the maze. So it starts off pretty similar, but I'm excited to see the rest of the maze. Here's a look at the Fast and Furious coaster. Not expecting a lot of changes, to be honest. We were only here yesterday and they're still hard at work on that main structure right now. The focus is definitely on that side of the project, like I mentioned in every video, but that doesn't mean they're not doing work on the other sides of the project. Like right now they're finishing up those coaster footers on the bottom. Eventually they'll add supports, probably by next week or the following week. Nothing going on that back half right now. And there aren't as many excavators on site as there were before. I'd imagine that as we get closer to them working on that side, which isn't probably going to be until like the end of the year, we'll probably see more excavating machines and stuff like that. But right now, 100% the focus is on this main structure up here. We'll probably see some more coaster track, if anything, by the end of the month or next month. But that's really all I got for you on Fast and Furious today. However, here's a pretty neat look onto Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Over at Minion Cafe, we actually have some new Halloween banners and new vinyl stickers. So these are completely new pieces of artwork. They actually haven't used these before. And that kind of gives me hope for them to bring a new Halloween menu over here to Minion Cafe. Usually they bring like the spicy mac and cheese or the devil's mac and cheese. I don't know what it's called, but it's literally just mac and cheese with Takis on top. And that's usually all we have in terms of Halloween food offerings at Minion Cafe. Ulysses, I don't know if you're in chat right now, but Snowball's out today. So here's a quick look at Snowball for you. For a little bit of context, Ulysses is one of our channel members. They always ask for Snowball, but I never see him out. This is the first time I've seen him out in a long time. Studio tour is posted at a 30-minute wait, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Not too bad. We only waited like 25 minutes, if that. Still running Glamour Trams right now, by the way, so if you missed the 60th anniversary, they still are running like some of the videos along with the Glamour Trams.
Studio tour, did you know that our main studio is actually more than 100 years old? Take a look at your monitors, everybody. I'll show you some pictures of our very first opening day as a studio. Now, back on March 15th, 1915, our founder, Carl Emley, it's going to be the wonderful gentleman that's going to be coming on, if I can figure this out. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. Those are those pictures. So that wonderful gentleman in the bow tie, his name is Carl Emley, and he is the founder of Universal. And when he opened our doors, however, under the leadership of company chairman Bill Wasserman and executives Al Gorskin and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving a tour of the studio did return.
Just wanted to point this out. They have the original studio tour host, Ron Howard, talking right now. Quick look at Texas Chainsaw.
We had to build our own machine. Everything had to be exact, even down to the tiny.
That's right, everybody. And it's
Ron Howard would host the studio tour, and he hosted it all the way up to like maybe 2010, 2011.
In the 60s on the film blocks. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned a lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, on your left-hand side of the track,
so this is my theory. Every time you go through a Blumhouse facade, you'll encounter a new movie. So maybe you start off with Purge, and Megan. Looks like they have a little stage over here as well. Lots of lumber. Ooh, another stage over there as well.
If anybody needs a place to stay for the night, well, we got you covered here at Universal. Welcome to the Bates Motel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make this section of the Terratron like a gauntlet style haunted house. We'll see. I hope so. And what's interesting is this facade is pointed the opposite direction, so maybe you walk around.
As we continue on, everybody, on your left-hand side, you are seeing a replica of the Hollywood sign that we have here for our 60th anniversary. But as we get to the top of the hill, it will still be on your left-hand side. an iconic structure that was around when the studio tour first debuted. Welcome to the Psycho House. And as we go by the Psycho House, everybody, if you do look up into the second floor, bedroom hotel. Oh, thank you, Mother. She thinks I'm doing such a good job. She's so nice. Right now, folks, as we come into and leave our Psycho House, we're now entering one of the biggest disaster zones here on our back lot. Welcome to the War of the Worlds crash site.
The airplane crash site is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
When you first
Look at all the lighting.
Talking about the War of the World, that thought was the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood. Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen to me, man. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now close.
California, so that they could make this area seem like it was on the East Coast. Right now, folks, here at Universal, we have been very fortunate to work with generation-defining directors like Alfred Hitchcock and Steven Spielberg, and now we are thrilled to partner with Academy Award-winning director and writer Jordan Peele. In a minute, folks, we're going to be taking you to Jupiter's Claim, the actual sets used in his latest sci-fi thriller, Nope.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an image. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy.
Right, and I think that wraps up our day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. We don't have too many updates going on down at the lower lot, but I wanted to give a quick shout out to Samantha for being our first Dino Squad member. Remember, it's only 99 cents a month, and you have access to exclusive giveaways every single month, exclusive videos, pictures, and I guess like the community chat as well. Anyway guys, I'm JP, and how they say in the movies, that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one.